You are so retarded. What
How
are you
are you?
doing? What are you doing?
Well, I just got through taking a shower. And you know how I am in the damn shower. You gotta tuck your stomach in.
Shave.
Right. So got issues. But I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing all right. We're
H-
doing good.
How's my hair?
It's crazy. It's crazy wacko hair,
Oh gosh.
but it looks good.
Okay. All right, so um maybe now you are a cosmetologist, right?
No, I'm not a drink. I'm
Cosmetologist.
a cosmetologist.
Uh,
Yeah.
girl, because I see so many. I was thinking about talking about wigs, um, we'll just say fake hair and weaves.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna let you go ahead and start first with it. Unless you want
All
me
right.
to tell you why I brought it up.
No. Why did you? Why are you bringing it up?
I see so many women out there. They're beautiful women,
Hmm.
you know, and they wear the wigs, the weaves, the fake hair, whatever, and it's like, why? You don't have to. Let's say these women only have short hair, you know,
Right.
but just looking at them, they would look good with it. So why do you feel like you have to add extra hair? We have
Right.
cousins or and friends, that like to do the braids or whatever. So
Yeah.
they weave in the extra hair to make it look longer, but you don't have to because you look beautiful as you are.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with there's three types of people who wear weaves, wigs, and fake hair.
mhm,
And that is, you have the one who has to or feels that they have to
mhm.
because maybe they've had cancer and they've lost all their hair and they're used to having their hair.
That I get.
So
I
that's
get that.
I'll call that medical.
Okay.
Then you have those who are addicted. They're addicted
Yes.
to wearing weaves and wigs and stuff. And then you have those who um, are doing a protective hairstyle because of one reason or another. And that's what weaves and wigs are. Those are protective hairstyles. They
Oh,
keep your hair from you're not coloring your hair, you're not relaxing your hair, you're not you're just protecting your natural hair. Being maybe because you wanted to grow back and maybe it fell out and you had some problems with it. So they're protecting it. Um, braids is separate from weaves and wigs, and I'll tell you why. With braids, they tend to pull your hair out because whoever is braiding your hair is braiding too tight.
right,
So
right.
they're pulling it out by the root.
Mhm.
When you pull it out by the root, you can stunt the growth of that hair, and then now all of a sudden you're bald in that spot.
Okay.
So, but the addiction part is what I get concerned with because there are people you have never, ever, ever seen their hair, their natural hair.
Right.
You know,
I
and
know people like that.
yeah, and the only person who has is the one who does their hair.
Right.
That's the only, the person that does their hair, and that's an addiction. That's an addiction because you're you are not w- wanting to do your hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not wanting to mess with it. You don't want to deal with it. You don't even want to see it. So you will forever do the protective hairstyle.
Mm.
And as long as they're not pulling out their hair and losing their hair and going bald, there is a breathing, there should be a breathing, give your hair breathing room in between styles. Just like with those who wear fingernails. And we'll talk about that another time. But
Okay.
but if you don't let them breathe, then you can end up losing your hair if you don't let it breathe. If it's constantly covered, you can get all kinds of diseases, and it's not safe to do it 24/7. And there are women out there who have done it 24/7 and nothing has ever gone wrong, and they're saying, "Oh, she's wrong. I've been doing this all my life, blah blah blah." And then when they hit 50, they're bald.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
so it does catch up to you. Eventually it will happen. And then I know from like a layman's point of view, we look at people and we go, "Why are you doing that?" You
Right.
know. But there are reasons, and the three reasons I gave you are what is it, um, and addiction being the number one reason.
Okay. So, um, people with braids. I either saw a news story or heard about it. I can't remember. But I remember a lady who had braids, and I guess she kept her braids in there so long. Let's just say, I'm gonna go with 3 months. I can't remember how long she had her braids. Now that's a bit too long, to have your braids. But what happened was she kept having headaches. Now I know braids can give you headaches because when I put my hair in a ponytail or if I'm braiding my hair, I know I can get headaches. She kept having headaches. They finally took the braids out, right? Took it
You're
all out.
right.
Girl, she had a hole in her scalp because of a spider that laid eggs and they all hatched and they were eating off of her brain or whatever,
Her scalp.
or her scalp.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right, scalp. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say brain, but her scalp. So right, it's right here. Anyway, so have you heard that story?
I've heard stories like it, but not that one in particular. I
Okay,
know, like there back in the day when mom and them used to do the beehives,
yeah.
they used to sleep, with the beehive like straight back
Look,
and,
and just
and
have to
don't
just
turn and
hold your
don't turn
head up.
right. And they never did anything to it except for hairspray it every day.
Mm,
So with that, mom said she was sitting behind a girl who had a beehive,
mm.
and blood started trickling down the back of her neck,
Oh my God.
and it was a spider in her
Oh,
hair.
oh.
And the school nurse, had her take her beehive down. They had to take her beehive down. They had to get that spider out, of course. And but that's the only story I've ever heard about spiders being in the hair. But it is common to have cockroaches too.
Okay, so my question is, first of all, how long do you keep the braids and the weaves and the beehives? And then second of all, um, can you wash it?
Okay, braids you can wash. Braids you can definitely wash, and there's even I don't have it here with me, but it's called dry shampoo,
Mm,
and
mm.
they make them in a powder form and in a liquid form, and you squeeze it into the hair, you mush it around real good, and then you let it dry, and that's it. And you've cleaned your hair, and you've killed any bacteria. That's what it's for.
Okay.
And it's normally made for. It was made for people who were senior citizens and who could no longer do their own hair and couldn't get nobody to come and do their hair. So that's what dry shampoo is your hair. But but yes, beehives, no. You can't wash that without taking the whole thing down because it's going to come down when you wash it.
Right. Right.
So, but I think this was a really good topic. If those of you out there who might have a question about this topic or just even a comment, don't forget you can leave it down below and we will get back to you. Um, if you have anything else to say?
Well, I was gonna bring up wigs. Now look, you know how you said people wear wigs, right? You
Right.
know, and they can go bald or whatever.
Well, not with wigs. Uh,
Now,
that's weaves.
okay, what about wigs? And the reason why I asked about wigs, because wouldn't you say a wig is like a hat? Because I know if you wear a hat every day, you can bald.
Okay, no, you can't do that with a wig. It does.
Okay,
It's not that tight. It's
okay,
not tight like a hat. And plus you're wearing a wig cap, and that protects your hair too.
okay,
So a wig is protective hairstyles.
okay,
Wig is protective hairstyles. You just pop in a couple of bobby pins or you use the combs that they give you and
right,
you can wear a wig every day and not have half the problems as other people who have weaves and braids.
okay,
So,
okay,
but yeah, wig is a protective hairstyle.
okay. Well, I wanted to say that although wigs are beautiful, I think they are. I want to try one, eventually, just to see how it would look, maybe
Yeah.
like I don't know who. Anyway, but I'm scared to try it. You
Oh,
know, I don't know why, but
when I when I was in the music industry thinking I was going to be the next Whitney Houston.
sing it.
No.
Uh,
Um, but but I used to wear wigs all the time when we did our little concerts and stuff. And every time we went to do a gig, I had a wig on, and I had one of them long curly Shaka Khan wigs, and then I had long blonde wigs. And I will tell you, wigs are addicting because you can just pop them on and go,
right,
whereas we're having to, flat iron our
right,
hair, brush, flat iron, brush, flat iron, and a wig, you just brush through it, pop it on, and go,
mm,
you know. So wigs are fun. That's what I think. They're fun. They're protective for your hair,
right.
and they're easy on, easy off, which is why I think they're so popular.
Okay,
Yeah, and then you have people like me who use them just for entertainment.
okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's it was it was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of them. Mom used to help me buy them.
I could say that Diana Ross, she wore those wigs very well.
Yeah,
Looked good in all her little wigs.
yeah, she did. And Dolly Parton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But I hope you guys found this informative. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We would love to have you as a subscriber. And have a great day. Bye.